Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. In this second video lecture of 7th week for the course Applied Linear Algebra, we are going to learn about homogeneous system of linear equations. So, dear students, you know we have already discussed system of linear equations, that there are two types of linear equations. One is homogeneous and other is non-homogeneous. So for the system of linear equations, we have two systems. One is a homogeneous system and other is non-homogeneous system of linear equations. And we have already discussed non-homogeneous system of linear equations and its solution procedures, like Cramer rule, inverse matrix method, Gaussian elimination method, Gauss-Jordan elimination method, and LU decomposition method. And today we are going to discuss homogeneous system of linear equations. Dear students, a linear system of the form a11 x1 plus a12 x2 plus and so on, a1n xn is equal to 0, a21 x1 plus a22 x2 plus and so on, a2n xn is equal to 0, and so on up to n equation, up to m equation, am1 x1 plus am2 x2 plus and so on, plus amn xn is equal to 0. This is called homogeneous system. You see here in this system all the constant term of each equation is 0. So this is called homogeneous system of linear equations. So dear students, note that in the non-homogeneous linear equations, if the constant term is 0, then the non-homogeneous equation will be homogeneous equation. Now, a system of linear equations is said to be homogeneous if all the constant terms are 0. In other words, a system of linear equations is said to be homogeneous if we can write the system in matrix form Ax is equal to O matrix. So all the constant terms in the homogeneous equation, all the constant term and homogeneous equations are 0. So note that a homogeneous system must have at least one solutions. Dear students, we have already discussed that non-homogeneous system of linear equations has three possible outcomes for solutions. Maybe system has unique one solution, maybe system has infinite many solution, or maybe system has no solutions. But for the homogeneous systems, since constant term is 0, so it's mean that the homogeneous system must have at least one solution, must have at least one solution called the zero solutions. If we put x1 is equal to 0, x2 is equal to 0, x3 is equal to 0, and so on, if we put all the unknown is equal to 0, the system will be satisfied. So it's mean that homogeneous system must have at least one solution, and we try to check whether the system has other additional solutions. So that is, every homogeneous system of linear equations is consistent. So every homogeneous system of linear equation is consistent. Consistent mean the system has at least one solution. At least one solution mean the system has 0 solutions already, and we trying to check the system whether the system has additionally other solutions. So note that the solution x1, x2, x3 up to xn is 0 is called the trivial solution to the homogeneous system. Now, a solution x1, x2 up to xn is called a non-trivial solution if not all the xi are 0. So if all these are non-zero, it's mean that the system has so many solutions additionally with zeros. So a homogeneous system of m equations and n unknown variables always has infinite number of solutions if number of equations less than number of unknown, and number of unknown is greater than the rank, then the system has infinite many solution additionally with the zero solution. Where R is the rank, R is the rank, and N is the number of unknown, and M is the number of equations. So dear students, note that M is the number of non-zero row, R is the number of non-zero row in reduced echelon form. So number of equations less than number of unknown, and number of unknown greater than the rank, then the system has infinite many solution additionally with the zero solutions. It has only trivial solutions. If number of equations is equal to number of unknown is equal to rank. For a homogeneous system, exactly one of the following case is true. The system has only the trivial solution, and this is understood that the system has trivial solution always, and the system has infinite many non-trivial solutions in addition to the trivial solution. Now the graphical representations of the homogeneous system, if the system has only the trivial solution, only the zero solutions, then the lines which are represented by the equations intersect each other at this origin point. Since the system has zero solution, so the line contact each other at this origin. And if the system has so many solutions additionally with zero solutions, then the lines so many solutions mean the line overlap each other, and the line contact each other at this origin point and contain all other points which are called so many solutions. Since the system has zero solution already, so lines intersect each other at this point, at this origin point. And if the system has so many solutions additionally with zero solutions, then the line intersects each other at this origin point and intersects all other solutions, and intersect each other at all other solutions. Now dear students, suppose we have example of homogeneous system. Minus 2x1 plus x2 minus x3 is equal to 0, x1 plus 2x2 plus 3x3 is equal to 0, and the third equation is 3x1 plus x3 is equal to 0. And to solve this homogeneous system of equation by using Gauss-Jordan method. By using Gauss-Jordan method mean to convert the augmented matrix into reduced row echelon form. So first of all, write the augmented matrix. This is the matrix A and this is the constant matrix. But in the homogeneous system we have all constant term 0. So for the matrix B we have 0 0 0. So this is the coefficient matrix, and this full matrix called the augmented matrix. Now to reduce this matrix into reduced row echelon form by performing some row operations to reduce this matrix into reduced row echelon form. First of all, reduce this matrix into echelon form. So for the echelon form, dear students, you know we have these three entries 0. This number will be 0, this number will be 0, and this number will be 0. And at the diagonal we have 1 1 1. So first of all interchange the first row and the second row. We obtain 1 2 3 minus 2 1 minus 1 and 3 0 1. So this operation will mean interchanging the first and second row. Now multiplying the first row with the 2 and adding with the second row, we obtain 1 2 3 0 0 5 5 and 0 and 3 0 1 0. Now multiplying the first row with 3 and subtract the result from our 3, we obtain 1 2 3 0 0 5 0 0 0 minus 6 minus 8 0. Now to become this number, this to make this number 0, we here first of all we here at this position 1. So to make this number 1, multiplying the second row by 1/5, and you see here this is the operation, multiplying the second row by 1/5, we obtain 1 2 3 0 0 1 1 0 0 minus 6 minus 8 0. Now multiplying the second row with the 6 and then 8 the result with the R3, we obtain 1 2 3 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 minus 2 0. Now dear students, you see here this is the echelon form, and now to make this number 1, multiplying the third row by minus 1/2, we obtain 1 2 3 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 0. Now this is the echelon form. Now to reduce the reduced row echelon form, to reduce this matrix into reduced row echelon form, we try to make this number 0 and this number 0 and this number 0. So subtract the third row from the second row, we obtain 1 2 3 0 1 0 0 0 1. Now multiplying the second row with the 2 and subtract the result from R3, and multiplying the third row with 3 and subtract the result from R1. Multiplying the second row with 2 and subtract from R1, this number will be 0. And multiplying the third row with the 3 and then subtract the result from R1, this number will be 0. And finally we have 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 and is equal to 0. And dear students, you see here in this reduced echelon form, the rank is 3, the number of equation is 3, and the number of unknown is also 3. And you see here in the previous slide, I have already told you that if the number of equations is equal to number of unknown is equal to the rank, then the system has only the trivial solutions. And you see here in this example at the end, we have reduced row echelon form. In this reduced row echelon form, the rank is 3, the number of equations is also 3, the number of unknown is also 3. So in this case, this homogeneous system has only the trivial solutions for x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, and z is equal to 0. And we have already know that the homogeneous system has 0 solutions, but we only try to check whether the system has non-trivial solution additionally with 0 solutions. So at this stage we are confirmed that this system has only the 0 solution. The system has not other solutions. Now next example, suppose we have a system of homogeneous linear equations, and this is the system of non-homogeneous equations. So to solve this homogeneous system, first of all write in the matrix form, and then use the augmented matrix and use some row operations to convert the augmented matrix into row echelon form. This is the row echelon form. Dear students, try yourself to convert the augmented matrix into reduced row echelon form by performing some row operations. You will get 1 0 4 by 3 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 0. So dear students, here I would like to tell you only this point, that when we reduce the augmented matrix into reduced row echelon form of this system, in this system the last third row is 0 row. So in this case the number of equations is 3, the number of unknown is also 3, but the number of unknown is greater than the rank. The rank is 2 here. Here the rank is 2. So in this case the system has other solutions additionally with zero solution. System has non-trivial solution. Non-trivial solution mean the system has already zero solution, but here now we are confirmed that the system has non-trivial solutions also. System has other solution additionally with zero solutions. So in the last third row we notice that the x3 variable is free. This is the value of x1, this is the coefficient of x1, and this is the coefficient of x3. So we can write x1 plus 4 by 3 x3 is equal to 0, and we can write x1 is equal to minus 4 by 3 x3, and here this is the coefficient of x2, so x2 is equal to 0. But from this third row you see here that the x3 variable is free. So putting any value of x3 we obtain the different value of x1. To putting different value of x3 we obtain the different value of x1. For any real numbers we obtain any real numbers for x1. So there are so many solutions for this homogeneous system. And you see here for example if we put x3 is equal to 1, suppose we put x3 is equal to 1, then x1 is equal to minus 4 by 3, and x2 is already 0. So this is the solution of the system. This is the non-trivial solution of the system only for x3 is equal to 1. So if we put x3 is equal to 2, we get other solution. If we put x3 is equal to 3, we get other third solution. So there are so many solutions because the third variable x3 is free. Free mean we can put any value for x3, any real values for x3, so we can obtain so many solutions in this case. Now this is the non-homogeneous case. So for the non-homogeneous case, first of all write this system in the augmented matrix form, and then convert the augmented matrix to reduced row echelon form by using some row operations. We obtain 1 0 4 by 3 is equal to 4, and 0 1 0 2 0 0 0 0. So dear students, you see here in this matrix the number of equations is 3 and the number of unknown is also 3, but the rank of the matrix A, is 2, and the rank of the augmented matrix is also 2. So in this case this system has so many solutions, and I have already told you in the previous lecture that when the number of equations is equal to the number of unknown and the number of equation is equal to the number of unknown but less than the rank, then the system has so many solutions. So in this case you see here x3 is also free. This is the coefficient of x1, this is the coefficient of x3, and at the right hand side we have 1. So after simplifications we obtain x1 is equal to minus 4 by 3 x3 minus 1, and this is the coefficient of x2, and the right hand side we obtain x2. So x2 is equal to 2, and from the third equations you see here x3 as a free variable. So if we put x3 is equal to 0, then x3 is equal to 0, then x1 will be minus 1 and x2 is equal to 2. And if we put x3 is equal to 1, then we can write the solution as minus 1 2 0 plus x3, and the matrix will be minus 4 by 3 0 and 1. So this system has also so many solutions. Now another system of homogeneous equations, minus a plus c plus 2d is equal to 0, minus a plus b minus d is equal to 0, minus b plus c plus 3d is equal to 0, a minus 2b plus c minus 4d is equal to 0. To solve this system of homogeneous equations by Gauss-Jordan method, first of all write the augmented matrix for the system. This is the augmented matrix. In the first equation we have the coefficient minus 1, the coefficient of b is 0, b is missing here in this equation, the coefficient of c is 1, and the coefficient of d is 2. And in the second equation minus 1 1, c is missing, and the coefficient of d is minus 1. In the third equation the coefficient of a is 0, a is missing, so the coefficient of a is 0, B coefficient -1, C coefficient 1, D coefficient is 3. And in the last equation we have the coefficient of A is 1, the coefficient of B is -2, the coefficient of C is 1, and the coefficient of D is 4. So this is the augmented matrix. Now dear students, as I have already told you that the homogeneous system has zero solution. This is understood that the homogeneous system has zero solution, but we are trying to check whether the system has non-trivial solutions, whether the system has other solution additionally with zero solutions. So check this system for other solutions. So for other solution, for forming row operations to reduce this augmented matrix into reduced row echelon form, and at the end when you get the reduced row echelon form, check the system whether the system has other solution additionally with the zero solutions. So I have already give you some hints. First of all, interchange the first row and the fourth row. We obtain -1, -2, 1, 4, -1, 1, 0, -1, and 0, -1, 1, 3, 1, -2, 1, and 2. And this is the home task for you. Try yourself to reduce this matrix into reduced row echelon form, and then check the reduced row echelon form for the solution of system of homogeneous equations, to check whether this system has other solutions additionally with the zero solution. And this is the end of this segment. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.